Hey Dad, how's it feel knowing your truck's learning to dodge?
Well, I have to say it was the driver error.
You think it was the driver? I don't know about all that.
Yeah, it was the driver error.
Yeah, I hear you.
I mean, that damn truck right there outrun your car.
You think this truck's outrunning my car?
I know I'd 60-foot it.
Well, yeah. You definitely would. I don't have a tire. But all right, what's up guys? Today I'm going to be doing my first little like mod. I don't know if you could even consider this a mod really, but I'm going to be doing my first modification to the car. It's nothing major, but I'll just show you guys what it is. What's up? What's up, dude? What's up, buddy? All right, you got to get out of the way. You got to get out of the way, dude. All right, so, yep. all right, Chief. Yeah. All right, so this is, we're not putting this in today. Still waiting on the other piece to go with this. I'm not gonna show you guys what this is yet, but that will be going on the car one of these days. This is what we're doing today. Any guesses? Any guesses? Alright, I can't get it out. So what we're doing today is this tint for all the little lights. So I'm not sure, these are the heads, fogs. I won't be using these or the fogs. Alright, we got that situated. But I will be using, it's basically, I just want to tint all the, I basically just want to tint like all the side marker lights, like my turn signals and those weird little lights that are like under the trunk. I don't even know what they are. And also I'm going to be doing the little slits in the tails. You can see a little bit, that's one of the tail lights. I'm just going to be using this piece because I don't really want to tint like the whole tail light. Eventually I'll probably end up replacing all this with like switchbacks and stuff. But for now I'm just going to throw tint at it and see how it looks. All right, so the little lights I'm talking about in the tails are these little slits here. Tint those. I'm not gonna be touching this. I like the red. And then these lights under here, I don't know exactly what they are. I actually know they don't light up, so I don't. They're on all the cars. I should probably know what they are, but I really don't. We're gonna be doing these boys right here. Walking up. We're also going to be doing these turn signal lights. Not going to be touching the heads, and we're not going to be touching the fogs either. I really don't want to do those. I've tinted headlights and stuff on my past cars. It looks all right, but I think it'll look a lot better keeping the headlight and the fog lights as they are with the turn signals tinted. So, you know, and if I end up wanting the tint on the headlights and the fogs, I can always throw it on there. So we'll see how she turns out. All right, first thing I'm going to do the taillight inserts. Two things you're gonna wanna start with are some isopropyl, like rubbing alcohol, isopropyl. The first thing you're gonna wanna start with is rubbing alcohol. You're gonna put a little bit onto microfiber. I guess, I mean, you could use like a regular rag if you really wanted to, but I use microfibers for pretty much everything. Put some rubbing alcohol. You're gonna rub in where you want to place the tint because it'll take all the germs and contaminants. I mean, my car's still a little dirty, but you don't really have to wash the whole thing prior. All right, so I forgot to record the actual act of me putting the first little bit on. That is one set of the tails done, and that's not done. What I forgot to mention is when you're actually applying the tint to, you know, whatever light you're doing, you're going to want, so I have this is like a 10, maybe 11-to-1 water to just like dish soap ratio, and you're gonna spray your fingers with it. That way like you don't leave any fingerprints on the actual tint when you're peeling it off. And then you're gonna spray the backside of the tint as well. That gives it a little bit of wiggle room. It kind of gives it a little bit of lubrication so you can kind of play with it and make it fit. And then you should be using a little squeegee. I got this one like years ago, but it doesn't fit in here, so I'm having to use my fingers. It's super hard to record when I'm doing it, but I'll show you guys on the easier lights to work with. All right, so I got my tint here. So I'm gonna get my fingers wet with this 10-to-1, 11-to-1 water to just like dish soap ratio. I'm gonna wet my fingers again so I don't leave any fingerprints on the tint itself. I'm going to peel the tint, and you're going to spray the back, and you're gonna line it. And you're gonna remember this is after I'd already taken the rubbing alcohol and wiped it down with a separate microfiber towel to just clean the area, so that way you're not leaving any dirt or contaminants in the tint, and it'll allow for better adhesion. All right, and this side is done. It's super easy. I'm gonna time lapse that for you guys, but really it's taken 2 minutes and 30 seconds. So that's the finished product. You can't really tell the difference now. Obviously both sides are done. Sorry, the car's a little dirty again. That is essentially the process. Those little pieces probably gonna be the hardest parts of the whole car, but I'm probably gonna do a time lapse of me doing the rest of the car so you guys don't have to sit and watch all that in slow-mo. And then I'll show you guys the end result once I am done with the light tint. All right guys, so I finally have the rear done. My dad's washing the car in the back. This is my first time doing this. I've watched him do it on a few of my other cars, so that's kind of why I know like a little bit what I'm doing. But it's just really unfortunate right now because it is still a little chilly. It's about 50 degrees outside, which isn't super cold. But when you're working with vinyl, it just takes forever for solution to dry in there. So it just stays wet forever. And so, I mean, it's a trade-off to a point too as well, because when it's really hot outside, you're working against the clock because you don't want it to dry too fast before you have it in place. But here's what the car looks like as of now. So I got those inner parts of the tails done. I got the third brake light and these weird little reflector, those weird, yeah, those lights. All right guys, so you may notice I got a haircut, I'm wearing different clothes. So it actually got a little dark outside and it started getting super cold and I couldn't get the tint to sit at all. Ended up just sitting there trying to focus, trying to squeegee it out. I just really didn't have time to record and I really just couldn't get it to stick. So I decided, I was like, you know, I'm gonna go get a heat gun. And you know, my goodest of the good boys, my German Shepherd, his name's Chief, I found my heat gun, but we're missing the cable. So he decided he was going to chew through the heat gun. Could have been a little while ago. I haven't used it in a while, but so I ended up actually using a space heater. I plugged it up. I ended up parking my car in my garage and ended up just sitting there holding a freaking space heater on it, you know, trying to work with it. Took forever. But I did finally get it done, so I'm gonna show you guys the result. So here's the end result. Here's the rear. So you already seen, but I got the inserts in the taillights done. I got the third brake done. I got these weird little reflector lights done. On both sides of the car, I did the side markers here. And then up top, the only thing I did was I did the turn signals, but I left the fogs in the headlights alone. I think it really just adds to the look of the car. I think it looks amazing. It really does just look awesome to me. The biggest change was definitely these orange reflectors for me. You can still see they're orange a little bit, but I think it just makes the car look a whole lot more aggressive. But yeah, that'll be the video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Little kind of how-to and the time lapse. I think it's really crazy the change such a small little mod can do. You know, I think it just makes the car look a lot more aggressive, and I got a lot more mods for the car coming. So if you enjoy the content or enjoy the car, make sure you smash that sub button, leave a like, turn on notifications so you don't miss the next one, and thank you guys so much for watching.